The distress signal crackled through the void, reaching Earth's monitoring stations with desperate urgency. Admiral Kane stood before the holographic display in Terra Command, watching the alien transmission replay for the third time. The translator had worked overtime to decode the message from the Gentle Collective, a peaceful alliance of herbivorous species that had made first contact with humanity only 2 years prior. "Please, anyone who receives this," the crystalline voice of Ambassador Vel pleaded through the speakers. "The Ravagers have come. Our worlds burn. We have no weapons, no warriors. We are farmers, artists, healers. We cannot fight. If there is mercy in the galaxy, if there is justice, please help us." The transmission cut to static, leaving the command center in heavy silence. Kane's weathered face remained stoic, but his eyes blazed with determination. The Gentle Collective had shown humanity nothing but kindness during first contact, sharing agricultural techniques and medical knowledge freely. They had called humans the peaceful giants, despite being warned about Earth's violent history. "Sir," Commander Torres approached with a data pad. "Intelligence confirms 17 worlds under attack. The Ravager fleet consists of approximately 400 ships. They're strip mining entire planets after eliminating the population." Kane nodded grimly. The Ravagers were a nomadic species that consumed resources from world to world, leaving dead rocks in their wake. They had avoided human space so far, but their appetite had apparently grown bold. "How long until we can mobilize?" Kane asked. "The first fleet can be ready in 6 hours. Admiral Park's second fleet needs 12. The third under Admiral Singh requires 18 hours for full deployment." Kane shook his head. "Too long. Vel's people don't have that time." He turned to face the assembled officers. "We go with what we have. Signal the first fleet for immediate departure, and send word to every ship capable of FTL travel. Military, merchant, civilian, anyone willing to help." The response overwhelmed expectations. Within 4 hours, over 800 vessels had assembled at the jump point. Military dreadnoughts floated alongside mining ships, hastily fitted with weapons. Luxury yachts flew formation with cargo haulers converted to troop transports. Even the research vessel Discovery had volunteered, loaded with medical supplies. Captain Rex commanded the heavy cruiser Defiance and watched in amazement as more ships arrived every hour. The ragtag fleet had grown to nearly 1,500, vessels representing every human colony and corporation. Word had spread through social networks and news feeds, sparking the largest volunteer military action in human history. "Jump coordinates locked in," announced the navigation officer. "All ships report ready." Kane's voice echoed across the fleet channel. "Today we answer a call for help from friends who have shown us nothing but kindness. The Ravagers believe the galaxy belongs to the strong, that the gentle deserve no protection. They're about to learn why Earth is classified as a death world. All ships jump on my mark. 3, 2, 1, execute." The fleet vanished in brilliant flashes of Cherenkov radiation, leaving empty space behind. They emerged in the Gentle Collective's home system to find chaos. Burning debris orbited the third planet while Ravager vessels swarmed like locusts around its wounded surface. The enemy fleet was indeed massive, but their ships were designed for planetary bombardment, not fleet combat. "All ships, this is Admiral Kane. Weapons free. Show them what Deathworlders can do." The human fleet struck like a hammer blow. Military vessels opened with coordinated volleys that shattered Ravager formations. Converted civilian ships swarmed, smaller targets, their improvised weapons systems firing with desperate fury. The Discovery deployed its deep space probes as guided missiles, each one programmed with targeting data from the fleet's combat computers. Captain Rex guided Defiance through the battle, her heavy guns systematically dismantling a Ravager dreadnought. Around him, the volunteer fleet fought with a coordination that defied their improvised nature. Miners who knew asteroid fields became expert at small ship tactics. Transport captains used their knowledge of cargo handling to coordinate supply. Runs under fire, the battle turned quickly. Ravager ships, built for attacking defenseless worlds, crumpled under sustained fire from vessels designed by a species that had spent millennia perfecting warfare. Within 2 hours, the enemy fleet was retreating, leaving behind nearly half their number as wreckage. Admiral Kane opened channels to the planet below. Ambassador Vel's image appeared on screen, tears flowing down their translucent features. "You came," Vel whispered. "Even after we told you of our peaceful nature, warned you we had nothing to offer in return for such aid. You still came." Kane's expression softened. "You offered us friendship, Vel. On Earth, that means something. We protect our friends." The rescue operation took 3 days. Human medical teams worked alongside gentle collective healers to treat the wounded. Engineers helped repair damaged cities while agricultural specialists restored poisoned farmland. The volunteer fleet had evolved into a humanitarian mission of unprecedented scale. As the last refugee transport departed for safer worlds, Ambassador Vel approached Admiral Kane one final time. "We understand now why others call your world a death world," Vel said quietly. "Not because you are cruel, but because you have learned to be strong in a cruel universe. Thank you for using that strength to protect rather than conquer." Kane watched the gentle collective's ships disappear into hyperspace, carrying their people to temporary safety among other peaceful species. The human fleet would patrol these systems for months, ensuring the Ravagers never returned. Word of the battle spread quickly through the galaxy. The peaceful giants of Earth had revealed their true nature not as conquerors, but as guardians. Other species began to understand that Deathworld strength, tempered by compassion, might be exactly what the galaxy needed. In the depths of space, the Ravagers regrouped and counted their losses. They had learned a harsh lesson about underestimating species from Deathworlds. Earth's children had answered a call for help with overwhelming force, but had used that power only to protect the innocent. The age of humanity's expansion into the galaxy had begun, but not through conquest. They would spread as protectors, carrying the banner of those too gentle to defend themselves.